When you're ready to take the covers off, and I want to take a video of it, okay? Oh, wait, did we time the engine?
We did not. Good job.
Well, we in it now, guys. We are in the thick of things. Time to pop the cork and break the seal on the 350Z project. First off, as you guessed it, oil gallery gaskets. I was really trying to put this off, trying to find an old friend that did the G's gallery gaskets. He's in between shops and couldn't take it, so I'm forced to do it myself. I've really tried to avoid it. It's such a big job. It's not that hard, it's just mentally Goliath, if you know what I'm talking about. So we're going to use all OEM parts that I got from Z1, trying to save the AC right there. So the only changes going back together. Oh, I also have an oil cooler from Z1. So cool, overall coolant, overall oiling, baffle pan, radiator, oil cooler. That's the only thing other than stock parts we're replacing today. My buddy Chris with the turbo Z33 is coming over. Give me a hand. He's done this a number of times. He's going to be my co-pilot today. I'm going to make a separate video with chapters and basically no fluff, no talking, just chapters on how you do this piece by piece. So subscribe and stay tuned for that. To gain access to professionals, they're actually able to just take the fans off, take the radiator somewhere, and able to just snake in behind and remove all this and fix this gasket. Us amateurs prefer this method. Look who showed up. This guy. This is the Z1 oil cooler kit that I was telling you about earlier with the nice hoses. Man, this is good. I know this is a little extra, but damn, that is fine. We'll go into that later down the video, so stay tuned for that. But Chris, like I said earlier, he's coming to give me a hand, and we're going to knock this out. I went in and remove some harnesses and accessories. I think it's 10 o'clock now.
Yeah, 10 o'clock.
10 o'clock. Let's see what progress we make if we don't bullshit too much. What time is it? Crank bolt time. Let's see, we got the Milwaukee M12 half inch. Let's see if we can bust this thing. You ready? Fingers crossed, guys. Hey! That is not moving?
I don't think so.
Okay, let's get some spray on that bastard. Okay, before we do this, Chris was telling me we got chuck it. We put the car in sixth. Normally you put it in the ground, so if it moves, and we could break it. But we got our extension on the breaker bar. What you feel? You feeling lucky, Chris?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
All right, let's see. This shit ain't moving.
Is it moving?
No. I mean, it isn't breaking. It should lock, right?
It should lock.
Man, I gotta go check. I've got bad clutch. Bitch, but you gotta be slipping.
The clutch might be slipping if the pulley is moving.
That much, yeah. I have the battery charging full. It was on 2. Hopefully, I don't know. I'm gonna have to hit up Subi and see if he has a big half-inch impact. All right, I was struggling with this and Chris had to show me. So the front popped off. Get a big channel lock, so you kind of grab the back and you grab the inside. You don't really damage the mating surface, and you just rotate it like that. Yeah, just like that, and just pulled right out. All right, wait a little bit. Try not to be sluggish. We finally broke that bolt. Went and borrowed Subi's rigid, his big impact. and just sat there for like 30 seconds and it broke it. I'll find out the torque, but you gotta torque it to a certain amount and then use a big strong breaker bar to turn it 90 degrees. Hopefully it's not gonna slip. We have to see if we're gonna find out an alternative, like lock the flywheel somehow from the back. Went ahead and remove all the nuts. We did not do the stereotypical cardboard thing. We went with the diagram of the numbers, and as we took it off, we went left to right.
Scrape this RTV off first. Best you can. Then I usually like to go under here. Get you a mallet.
Just slice into it.
Yeah. You see how it went in super easy?
Mm-hmm.
Just hit away, hit to the side.
And just walk it around.
Yep. Did you drain the oil?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. That would have been hilarious. I will also add something here. This has a nice broad flat surface. Never put a screwdriver in there. That will ruin the maintenance surfaces.
Oh, there's your piece of gasket.
Oh, yay.
Right there.
Oh, fun. Joy.
All right. Yeah, just take the corner. Okay.
Almost to it. Knocking shit over. Get the big reveal. Oh, inside it's ugly.
All right.
Oof.
That's what it's gonna look like. You don't change your oil every
Freaking, yeah, when you're
6,000
supposed to.
miles or 3,000 miles.
Ugh. Dang, that's nasty.
Yeah.
This is a chance you take when you're buying a used car that's kind of oldish. 140,000 miles? Man. I don't see any gaskets coming up, so that's an old gasket? We found the gasket in the pan. Right there.
Dude, this thing is nasty.
Shit. Let me get JST screwdrivers out of Phillips, and then we have a JST screwdriver, which this is a JST screwdriver. It fits the groove better. It's also an impact screwdriver. So as you see here, when you impact it, it's going to turn. And what's that going to help us do is if it's not loose, the impact turn moment is going to help us not strip the Phillips head. So hold this. Let's see if any of these are actually backing out. Nope, that's tight. That was hand loose. That's tight. That was hand loose. That was hand loose. Man, this GFC thing works great. So kind of tight, but still, that's tight. That's really tight. Where's the mallet? So this one.
I'll just strip it.
Yeah. So this is impact. So you tap it and it turns. I have to come down here. I'll do it just now. Let's check this one. That's very loose. That's super loose. I didn't even put any force in that one. How do you get this one
Probably
here?
won't get that one. So you're gonna have to move the cam sprocket.
Really?
Yeah, to get like a Phillip in there.
There's one guy I looked at, and he was able to kind of snake. That's loose as hell. Whoa! Super loosey goosey. Let's see this one. tight, 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 tight. And there's ones behind here. This was super loose. Man. Alright. Before I lose anything else, I guess we gotta get stuff out of the way.
Yep.
Okay, so Chris is gonna start handling this work. I am gonna take over cleaning the front cover, back and front. So I'll have to leave Chris at it. Let me know when you're ready to take the covers off. And I want to take a video of it, okay? Oh, wait, did we time the engine?
You did not. Good job.
Yeah, so we kind of fucked ourselves. In the excitement, we forgot to go top dead center. And we jumped time. So, pray for me? Pray for us? Pray for us, Chris? I don't know.
It didn't jump back. This just moved forward. So, we'll just turn it back a degree.
So, we're going back to the photos we had. And we're going to these F marks. Those little F marks on the bottom there. We're trying to put them back where we saw them.
Is it right there?
It was around there, yeah.
And where's this F mark?
A little bit lower. A little bit lower.
Lower.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I think we got it back. Like I said, we used photos. We lined up this indicator mark with that, and then that indicator mark with that. Also used the F to kind of help orientate. We put the guides back on, put the tensioner back on. Now, this dot right here, that dot needs to hit which nipple on this side? Oh, right there.
Right there on that timing cover, on the rear timing cover. And so as this dot gotta hit that, line up with that nipple right there. Then on the sprocket, that line needs to line up on the oil pump.
Right, that line there. That line. So if we put it back in time, as he rotates this, all that is going to line back up in the right place. You need an extension? Okay, so final answer. We went ahead and put 17s. Since these are tied together, so they move, no cam didn't slip it off the other cam, is what I'm trying to say. We used the 17 and we backed it up until on the photos we had the F in the right orientation, and then we looked at the nut and the line and make it close. Same thing with this side. We backed it off and we lined up the marks. After we did so, we put the chain back on, put the tensioner back on. It's not in the right location, but we put all that back on. And we put the crank bolt on and start cranking. And now everything is in top dead center. So this line here is opposite the line on the oil pump. This dot here, it's a little to the left, so it's on the little nipple above there, right? So the dot there. And same thing here, dot there, nipple there. So we should be fine. Chris is ready to come back next week to do this all over again in case we can't start it. So if it does skip, if it does jump, hopefully have a picture before you can back it up, you can check it. But we rotated it and it's top dead center. Time to proceed, right? So this cam sprocket is in the way of that last screw. Chris is going to show us a way to get it out.
Right, you can't get this with a screwdriver. So what I do is you grab a 17 socket, you move the intake cam a little bit where the teeth
Oh, it's out of the way?
Out of the way.
Now remember, we have our dot for our timing right up
if
here.
it does jump time, just pull it back with that dot and line up with the rear timing cover. So I'm gonna turn it just a little bit so I can get a tool in there.
What tool are you gonna get?
Just a Phillips.
Oh, Phillips. So Phillips just fits a little easier.
Will work. Alright, where's that other one?
The impact one?
Yeah.
On the ground there.
So
it jumped.
So now just bring back that dot to.
It was to the left of the dot a little bit.
Yeah, I just move it so I can get this
Tool in the
tool
way.
in.
And this, once again, is an impact screwdriver. As you smack it, it turns. Your hands are greasy too. I should be turning that.
Yeah. Alright. See if we can turn it. Don't try to strip.
It's feeling like it want to strip.
It does.
Yeah. Oh my God. We missed it. He used his smaller screwdriver, which is a bigger risk because it has the smaller Phillips head, but it allowed him to get a little straighter on there, and it cracked. Oh my goodness, it cracked. Jeez, because we really don't want to take that sprocket off. Goodness gracious. Back on taking these cam covers off. I got pulled. There's two little filters on there that I got to take off, and then I'm going to just clean that a little bit and remove the crank. And Chris didn't tell me when he took it off. No camera reveal. There's no gasket stuck there, but the piece at the bottom came off from there. That bottom screw was definitely loose. Loosey goosey.
All right, we'll see with this one.
You gotta wait for him to screw.
No, where's my power tool? This one's still intact.
Yeah, I really think it got done already. You know, because you say this is not OEM gasket sealer, but I guess that blew out again. So
Damn it, Nissan! Quit using gaskets.
because the screws were tight, you know. So I think somebody's then there put in screws and stuff, but it blew out. So EPS kit with talkable water pump time. Don't forget your O-ring lube. So the O-ring comes in, you put the two on the front there, and when you're putting it into the block, do not force it in. You gotta put it in nice and even. You gotta clean it out and just take your time and put it in. Don't try and say this with a straight face. You kinda gotta wanna put anything with an O-ring in with lubrication, because if you put it in dry, especially on sharp metal, I'm working with children, especially with sharp metal edges and machining and stuff, you can technically rip your O-ring and cut it and it'll leak, especially like with injectors. Always use O-ring lube with injectors. So in this mess is the EPS kit. We have the much thicker gasket, but we have hardware that's easily able to torque down. We also got some O-rings for the top cover that came with the kit. Let me go ahead and throw that on. Date. Got the covers on. We went ahead and got them marked. Got the new water pump on. Chris putting on the thermostat. We have the new chain guides to go on. We just got to put the chain now. Re-index this guy because we moved him a little bit to access that one nut under there. We got the new little washers up here. So, yeah, O-rings. Yeah, so we're making progress. Cleaned up the front timing cover a little bit. Time for Chris to put a little bead of silicone on this bad boy. Oh, you know what I forgot? Before we put silicone, we may need to put that seal in. We got the Beadmaster Flex over here, putting down a gnarly bead on here. I gotta work on the cam covers. So we have these split washers, and looking at the existing 3 stack, they're this orientation, all 3 of them. And you pretty much just kind of raise one out, and you get it on there. So push it from the back, and I'm kind of pulling it out like that. Where's the split in this one? Yeah, right here. So I'm kind of picking it out. I'm pulling it out. Now, I'm going to try and be a little more delicate, putting the new one on. So, like say, top on the right, bottom on the left. And let's go this way. All right. And keep them going down. Down, down. One at a time. We don't want to really stretch it at all. And just 3 of these. And now the bottom groove. And when you put in this back in, put some oil on it so it slides in easily. So here, there's the first one. And now you just got to repeat the process in here and the other. So they're going through the torque sequence right now, one by one. And then I was thinking, I had a very scary thought. I was like, what happened to the little filters in the front cover? I was like, my mind always contradicts me. I'm like, it's supposed to go in the back, but no, it goes in the front.
24.
So,
24, 25, 26.
So yeah, these little filters, I gotta spray them out, clean them, and it goes in the front cover under the gaskets. So it goes in here. Man, I scared myself with that. So it's now 7 o'clock. Motor's mostly back together. We got everything tightened, crank pulley, serpentine belts, all the harness connected, everything. Chris is working on the baffle pan, the extended baffle pan. So we're going to throw that on.
Ended up deciding not to start the car that night. We put the pan on. We're going to let the RTV set up on the valve cover and on the pan. Looks really nice. It's a big fat pan, big capacity, baffles and everything. It's pretty cool. Also, with the oil cooler, we decided not to actually install it, but while everything was loose, we decided to mark and drill the holes. When installing the oil cooler into the core support, it's danger close to the AC condenser, and in the lower part is danger close to the radiator. So while that stuff is loose, while the radiator is out, I can move the AC compressor. We decided to just go ahead and mark it up, drill it, get that out of the way. So after a couple track days, we can note the difference in temperature and then throw it on. Next, moved on to getting the Koyo radiator installed. Really wanted to wait on this one, but while everything's apart once again, hey, radiator fluid's expensive, all right? Let's just go ahead and throw this new one in. Should work pretty fine. Install was super easy, very OEM-like. It was dropped in, bolted right in. There was nothing really to it.
Fluids are topped off. I gotta put a little bit more in the power steering system. Fans are on. Fans are running. I don't feel any warmth yet. We do have the heat running inside the cabin. Only 2 gallons. Sorry. Yeah, 2 gallons of the Nissan fluid. I'm thinking it's supposed to take around 2.5, so we may just be waiting for that thermostat to open, suck in all the rest of them. So far so good. No real engine codes. Temperature's looking fine. All pressure's looking fine. Zave, give me some revs. Alright, once again, Sebastian from JDS just absolutely killing it. You remember the condition his headlights earlier on? I told him it doesn't need to be fancy, I just would like it a little touched up. He took them down, put some UV clear coat on there, looking beautiful. Also this morning we went ahead, got the wheels on. These the Flowform wheels from Koenig, they are like 20 or 20 pounds each, super light. And as you've seen on my other social media posts, we got the rubbers. And not only got the rubbers, we got sponsored the rubbers. So huge thank you to Hankook for sponsoring these set of rubbers. Remember, this is a street to track progression, and these are some super streets. These are the Ventus Evos. So these are 18 by 8.5 square setup. So all the tires are 275, 35, 18s. Here are the ratings. Super happy for their support. You guys are wondering right now, why did I go with a semi-slick or a slick if we're doing track stuff? It's because a very great instructor told me once, if you're starting off, don't go too grippy, don't go too slick. What that'll do will teach you some bad habits. You want to have progression. You want to be able to hear a tire squeal. You want to be able to feel it slip, feel it give. With slicks, sometimes you just don't have that feedback. It will just grip, grip, grip till it lets go. And early drivers that go too slick, too fast, they pick up bad habits. Time to get rid of these Mickey Mouse wheels. Another thing to note, yeah, this is sketch. So these logs had acorn seat, where factory wheels are the flat seat. If you look, that was kind of getting eat up. Be careful what you're doing, guys. This is a factory wheel. Factory wheels are not supposed to have these acorn style. Acorn style is mostly for aftermarket. Ignore the coke nail. Stock suspension, stock arms, everything. Plus 22, let's see. Ooh, 4x4 status. 4x4 status. We gotta shake it around a little, let it get seated a little bit. Big 4x4 status. Oh my goodness. All right, let's see if our timing job is good. Let's go and drive around the neighborhood. Fresh rubber always feels good. So there you go. We break the seal on the 350, the track project. All gallery gaskets, new water pump, new guides, new tensioner. Then we did extended pan. The Z1 extended pan and also the Z1 radiator. It's really cool. She's running good, new wheels, but it's still on stock suspension. I don't really like how it's riding on 4x4 mode right now. So I'm definitely gonna have to either put on the coils I got or get intermediate coils. That should give you a hint of the coils I got. Stay tuned. Let me know in the comments what you think about so far, and hit a thumbs up. Thank you for all the sponsors so far. Hopefully we'll get the exhaust on soon. Until next time, you guys take it easy.